The Ritual is a British horror film directed by David Bruckner and starring Rafe Spall and Robert James-Collier. When a group of college friends reunite for a trip to the forest, they encounter a menacing presence in the woods that's stalking them. It's a good film, it's creepy, it's genuinely unsettling. There's some cracking design, sound design on this as well. The noises in the woods that really add to that unsettling atmosphere. Kind of remind me of the Blair Witch Project in that regard. You know, a film that really was built on sound design. All the scares in that film worked primarily because of the sound design. I think visually this film's quite stunning as well. I think the director does a marvellous job of getting something that is visually good to look at from essentially woods. You know, how do you make woods visually interesting? Because everywhere you turn it kind of looks the same. But even those woods, you know, we have all these really slender looking trees that are very closely grouped together, and that adds to this claustrophobic atmosphere that the film kind of puts across, that anything could jump out from anywhere at any moment. I think the four main actors that play this group of friends that go on this trip and then end up in this horrible place, this horrible situation, are all very good, particularly Rafe Spall and Robert James-Collier, who I like anyway. I liked him since Downton Abbey. It does have some tropes that we've seen in other horror films. You always get the douchebag friend, or the one who kind of ends up making everyone fall out with each other, and you kind of just wish someone had give him a nudge and let him go, and he gets injured. And that's another trope we get in films like this, where someone gets injured, slows the rest of the team down. Usually that tends to be someone that actually I'm kind of rooting for. In this case, it's not. So that adds a different dynamic to the team, because part of you is thinking, you know what, they could just leave this guy behind and get going. You know that wouldn't be the right thing to do, but because this guy's a douche, you're like, I wouldn't mind. So yeah, I like that dynamic that it brings to the film. Should they or shouldn't they kind of thing. So all that stuff is really good. And like I said, a lot of stuff creeps me out. Like, mainly because things aren't explained. Now, you hope that those things will be explained towards the end of the film. And I think there is some attempt to do that. I just don't think it's a particularly good attempt. For that reason, I kind of dock it 1 star. Now, I would have given this 4 stars because, like I say, I thought it was a very effective British horror film, and it was very scary. It was very tense, kept my adrenaline up all the way through, but the end, last 20 minutes, it just gets a bit muddled. You know, when you come out of it, you start trying to process it. I honestly not sure I can tell you that I fully understood what was going on. So yeah, 3 stars from me instead of 4. Fix those problems, it would have definitely been a flaw. However, if you've seen this film and you think you can make a bit more sense of it than I could, then please be my guest. Comment below, let me know your thoughts, and until next time, crack in.